What a fabulous day. And I've been feeling really rather splendid this morning. Perhaps it's the sunshine, perhaps it's the lack of fog and drizzle, perhaps it's the opportunity for an extra hour in bed. Although I kind of didn't have one. I got up just a little bit. With the change in the clocks, I got up earlier than usual, and I've had a jolly productive morning, so it's all good today. It's Sunday lunch to look forward to, F1 tonight, and what about the Fury fight? What about that? Right, I've given Barney a bit of a swill, not an actual wash. I've just hosed him off, hosed all the crap off him that he'll have picked up on the lane, so not a wash, but he's better for that. Hello, this never used to happen on a Sunday. You never used to get things delivered to you on a Sunday, on the Sabbath. Well, this is disappointing. This is not the model that was advertised. And for a start, look at that. Can't even spell it bloody right. Okay, so the windscreen mount. Right, I ordered it off eBay. It was very clearly advertised and pictured as the mount that I use, the Bikel mount. As you know, I have several of them. I'm very happy with them. That is what I wanted, that is what I ordered, that is what I paid for. The item that has arrived today was not from eBay or from the seller. It was from Amazon. So what we've got here is a seller whose business model is to advertise an item on eBay and then drop ship a completely different, cheaper, inferior item from Amazon, thus earning money for doing nothing other than defrauding the potential customer. And that is not great as far as I'm concerned. So I have fired off a message via eBay, pointing my feelings out, pointing out that I hate this kind of business model and asking for their response. I've also initiated a return through eBay, which I hope costs the seller a few quid. I have looked at their feedback and it has been noted by other people. This is not a one-off. So it's clearly their business model. I've been caught like this before. You buy something on eBay, you haven't looked on Amazon, it's available cheaper on Amazon, and people are just listing them on eBay, drop shipping them from Amazon. I mean, in a way, fair enough. If it's the item as advertised, that's perfectly acceptable. That's effectively a tax on their customer for not checking out other sales platforms. But to do it with a completely different item, that is not acceptable. It's not even bloody legal. I'm a bit miffed. Here we go then, and it's the first drive to work under daylight saving time. Oh, squealing a bit is young Bernie. And oddly enough, I don't feel as pessimistic and depressed about this as I normally do at this time of year, and I'm not sure why that is. I think it might be because life is busy these days and life is fun, and it fairly whizzes by too quickly, if anything. So I mean, where are we now? It's the end of October. Well, in a way, we've kind of done the hard yards. You see, this is a glass half empty, glass half full thing. Okay, obviously the winter solstice is the 21st of December, and that is the longest night and the shortest day. But we're nearly there. It's going to be, it's going to be Christmas next week, December the 21st. Not all that far away, really. It's, alright, it's a couple of months, but a couple of months goes by in the blinking of an eye. And even though it's going to be shorter days and longer nights, those longer nights are going to be spent in the restaurant having fun, and there's plenty to do on the shorter day. It's going to be fine. It'll be December before we know it, and then we're on the road to spring, aren't we? yeah, I mean, everything's going in the right way. The nights will be getting shorter. And yes, okay, we've got January and February to get out of the way, and March when it's probably going to snow like mad. But we've got Boo. We've got Miss Boo, my beautiful Freelander. I did rather enjoy Paul's video on it. So we need fear no snow. We can get out there and have a bit of fun in it. So yeah, I am feeling unusually positive for this particular day of the year. That's concerning, isn't it? Okay, the Fury fight then. Obviously I've caught up with it now. Do I think that the decision, assuming that it went the distance, do I think that the decision was always predetermined? Honestly, yes. That fight was supposedly an exhibition. There's the unified heavyweight bout coming up. There's no way that was ever going to be put at risk. No way. So Fury was always going to get a decision if it went to the cards. That being said, do I therefore think that Ngannou was robbed blind? Well, no, I don't actually. I can quite see why people would think that he had been. I can easily see why people think he won that fight. I don't think it's as cut and dried as that. You know, scoring a boxing match can be slightly subjective, and it can also appear to be unfair. Now, for example, if somebody lands 11 clean, peppering light jabs in a round, and the other fighter lands one crushing right hook, who wins that round? You know? So I don't think it really was a cut and dried robbery of a decision. If push came to shove, I would probably have edged it to Fury, but I wouldn't have been outraged if it was a draw, and I wouldn't have been completely shocked if Ngannou had been given the win. Now, it did occur to me, given that this is an exhibition, has it all been, or is it all a piece of theatre? Did Fury deliberately go in unfit? Did he deliberately underperform in order to hype up the Usyk fight, which has got to be delayed? I mean, Fury's well out of shape. There's no way he's going to fight on the 23rd of December. It's just not going to happen. So has this all been stage managed and almost choreographed in order to hype that fight when it does happen? I don't know. Ngannou came in like a man wanting and expecting to win, and he was a lot better than I think anybody, with the possible exception of him and his immediate team, were expecting him to be. I mean, it's no accident that Silima has already said that they're going to rank him in their top 10, and I would imagine that all of the other organisations will follow suit, because he is very clearly a world top 10 ranked heavyweight boxer. I mean, he's just proven that. And did Fury just underestimate him? Did he just train at the fridge and at the bar and assume that he was going to be able to run rings around him? I don't know. It's really interesting. I mean, Frank Warren said that the issue was that nobody knew how his opponent was going to fight. It's not like you can study videos of him in previous boxing matches. That was his debut. So nobody knew how he was going to come out. Certainly nobody expected him to switch to southpaw mid-fight. So it's really, really, really interesting. You know, there are lots of people saying that off the back of that performance, Fury will actually retire. because he'll have no confidence facing Usyk. And no question in my mind, if that Tyson Fury went in against Usyk, then Usyk would hand his arse to him on an absolute plate. And Eddie Hearn came out and said that Tyson Fury would be stopped by AJ within 6 rounds. And do you know what? I think you might be right. But is that Tyson Fury? Was it really Tyson Fury as he is at the moment? Or was he deliberately being that Tyson Fury for theatre? And even if it's all genuine, would that be the Tyson Fury that goes in against Usyk? Well, no, that can't happen. That won't happen. Fury wouldn't allow that to happen. If that was a real performance, then one of two things is going to happen. Either the fight won't happen at all, Fury will retire, or the fight will be postponed, as everybody believes that it will be. The season, the Riyadh or whatever it's called, Riyadh season doesn't finish until March. So, you know, if the fight took place February, March, that would give Fury plenty of time to get into proper shape, assuming that he can. But there's another little factor to throw in. Can he get into shape? Or, you know, a boxer, like any other athlete, will reach a point where they naturally decline in terms of their performance. And Fury is, how old is he? 36? You know, he's at that age, let's be honest. And people talk about the fact that he chose to alter his fighting style in the last 2 fights against Wilder, and he stopped dancing around on the back foot and he came forward. Well, I think he had to do that because I think that he's lost his youthful speed. I mean, he's an incredible unit, a great big lump of a man, and he's a man of a certain age in athletic terms. I don't think there's any guarantee that Prime Fury can become a thing through a 12-week training camp or whatever. So I don't know, but the build up to Usyk now and the fallout from this fight is going to be really, really interesting. And I mean, the one thing for sure is Ngannou has covered himself in glory. He's won himself a lot of fans, both with the way that he behaved in and out of the ring. He's got a backstory that's incredible. It's worthy of the bloody X Factor or some reality TV show. He appears to be a lovely guy, quiet, respectful, humble, with that incredible backstory and with an incredibly clear talent for combat. So, you know, the next couple of years or the next year, it's going to be fascinating with him. Who are they going to put him in against? Will there be a Fury rematch? Are they going, you know, Hearn's talking about sticking him in with AJ. That is going to be really interesting. That is arguably more interesting than where Fury goes from here. Yeah. Here we go again. Where is everybody? Okay, my lovelies, and that is gonna be today wrapped up. God, look at the picture on this phone. I'm still head over heels in love with this phone. I really am. So yeah, that's about today. Tonight was uneventful, little busy earlier on, kind of all finished by about 9 o'clock really. Then, as you saw, restaurant was empty. So that's it for tonight. That's it for this week, isn't it? So tomorrow, Monday, and it's going to be a yard day. Now, no, nothing special happening as far as I know, although there is a possibility that we're going to look at and potentially buy a Rover 75, I think it is. I don't know anything about it, but I guess I'll find out tomorrow. Other than that, we've got 1, 2, 3 cars that are sold and need some bits and pieces, so get that organised, I guess. Have lunch, talk bollocks, all of the usual nonsense, but obviously I'm looking forward to that. And tomorrow night we're back to the live streams, 4 live streams in a row, and I'm very much looking forward to that as well. So fingers crossed for the weather tomorrow. Be nice if it wasn't too bad, but for today that is it. So thanks for your company as always. Thank you for your yellow headlights. God, I forgot about yellow headlights being a thing. Oh, they've really started going to bed early next door. That's retirement for you, I suppose. Yeah, so look at me speaking quietly. Have a safe and peaceful night. Take great care of yourselves. Have a fantastic Monday, and I'll see you for Monday Night Live. Right, darlings, much love. Take care. Bye bye.